Capricorn, this is Griselda Psychic MD, and I saved the best for last. I'm even plugging in the audio here just to get some better quality. All right, so I apologize for this being a little bit late. It is still September, and I'm doing your October reading, but it was later than I anticipated. So here we are. I went ahead and cleared the area, cleared myself and my cards. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get your reading out. So what's going on for my Capricorn friends? What's going on for October 2021 specifically for Capricorn? For the month of October, let's find out. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. So if you're feeling like you're suspended, things aren't working out, you're going nowhere, or things are just remaining the same, things are about to turn for you. I want you to keep in mind, dear Capricorn, that everything starts with a small move, small movements. All the cogs are dependent upon each other, but it just takes one to start spinning to activate all the others. And I think that's really cool, because sometimes we feel like we need to make some big steps or to do something like, I don't know, some grand gestures or see some grand results immediately. And I picture this a little bit like the quiet right before spring starts happening and all of the foliage starts coming out of Mother Earth. And so it just takes a little kernel and then a little bit of soil, water, and time, and frankly it just starts sprouting. So I think that there is a lot of movement. You may not see it actively just yet, but you will. It's going to take a little bit of time. She's looking at time. In fact, she's actually holding time right here. And in this card, she's actually looking towards the past and wanting to see, like, has anything produced? All right, time's gone, time's going, and it's moving, and we can't get that time back. That's totally true. But what she doesn't know is that time is actually moving in her favor. All the cogs have to actually fit together and then have one cog moving before everything starts moving. So as of October, you're going to be a period of repose. Is that how you pronounce it? A period of stillness, a period of calm, quiet, nothing much happening, which might get on your nerves, because I feel like this person is saying, hey, we need to let's go. A lot of brain fog, nebulous thinking. I do see that you are getting your own symbols and messages from your ancestors and your guides, specifically like little feathers. When you walk outside, you could see them, or when you're walking into a store or anything like that. I feel like you're seeing feathers, and that's just to remind you that, you know, spirit is very fluid but still very present, and they give those little signs to you in order to encourage you. So I think that's really cool. What else do we have for the sign of Capricorn for the month of October? Let's find out. So here we go. You want justice. Either you want justice or you're involved in litigation. Someone's taking you to court. Hopefully that is not the case. But you're sitting here going, I want what's fair, I want what's just, I want what's right. I'm willing to cut out anything that doesn't serve me, that doesn't belong, that doesn't treat me equally. I feel like you have actually built and spent time in these buildings right here, 3 buildings in particular. That's being addressed. So it could be like 3 different establishments that you want fairness with. For example, it could be establishment of your marriage or work or school, anything like that. And you want things to be balanced and fair. You don't want the imbalances anymore. And there is still a lot of brain fog, a lot of nebulous thinking, cloudy thinking that needs to be addressed as well. The 5 of Swords. And so we're going to get clarity on this one. We have someone here doing whatever the heck they want at any cost, and you want to be careful with that energy. This energy Could be yourself, but it could be someone around you. Also who is willing to do whatever it is that they want for their own benefit and not take you into account. Or maybe that's how you're feeling. Okay. Page of Cups could be a child that you're concerned with, or that you're close to, them offering just kind of a little cup, basically something that gives you emotional gratification, like a sweet text from a son, a daughter, because it's gender fluid, a granddaughter. If this is not about children in general, then this is just a message that's just a little message, like, oh, I really liked your dress today, or I really enjoyed seeing you today at the market, or whatever the case may be. Nobody says at the market anymore, but I just said that. Do you like it? Right. So what else do we have for the month of October? For Capricorn. Why is the Five of Swords here? Okay. So Four of Cups, this could be an offer that you're making, or someone's offering you that you just don't want it. And this is the shadow self. Okay. So this could be saying that someone from your past is returning to offer you something that you just don't want. It's an offer. You've been there, done that. You feel like you were backstabbed by it, or not appreciated. You were taken advantage of, and you're not having it. So you want fairness. So I feel like this, for a lot of you guys, is going to be a job offer. You're going to think, I've been there, done that. I feel like it's going to make you a little bit like pouty, a little sulky. Because just that's what the vibe is giving off here. And yet, if you look at this goose right here, this goose is providing shade to this person. And so it's a good offer. It's an offer. Okay, I'm not going to say it's a good offer. It's not a great offer. Otherwise, you wouldn't be kind of like, what the heck are you offering me? But it's an offer you definitely might want to consider and draw up your own terms of agreement. Okay, because I feel like in the past, things were not fair. Maybe you were feeling taken advantage of. Things were imbalanced. You didn't feel like you had any power. But right now, because this person is coming back and you're like, hell no, I'm not going to work with that person. Or, for example, do a creative project together. I'm not doing it because they went and did their own thing and took the glory for themselves. Or they're just out for themselves. So I think that this time around, you can draw to your own terms of agreement. That's just one idea. Of course, you don't have to. What else is going on here for the month of October for Capricorns? Six of Wands. I feel like people see you as very highly esteemed. I think that you can use that to elevate yourself, to get yourself out of feeling stuck, if that's what you're feeling, out of these clouds. It's very little movements. I'm just hearing, okay, notice the very little movements. And I feel like we talked about that earlier here. Now with this hummingbird is so tiny. And by the way, you could be seeing hummingbirds. That could be your personal like animal totem at this point in time, or spirit animal. But if you notice, all these cogs work in little movements, and so does this guy here. The hummingbird flies from one little thing to the next, just gathering exactly what he needs or she needs, whatever the case may be. And I really like that for you, because it's kind of reinforcing to not, we look at the big picture, but we don't see everything, like all the undercurrents and things that are moving around. And so the fact that people esteem you and look to you and know that you do a lot and that you do it well, is going to allow you to stir things in the direction you want it to, should you choose to do so. For example, this offer here, you are highly esteemed in spite of like you're not wanting to deal with it, that kind of a thing. And so this can really propel you. You can think of ways on how to use that and say, well, you know what, I want, I don't know, like a letter recommendation right now, and I want it for this. And my terms are, I'll show up 2 days a week, and if morale improves at the workforce, then I'll consider signing up for longer. And this is how much money I want. And if morale does not improve, I'm definitely not going to hang there, that kind of a thing. So 1 foot in, 1 foot out a little bit of balancing act. I think that you're trying to reach for things that make you feel secure, dear Capricorn, and that you're trying to balance a fine act right here. Just remember that lassoing security feels like to be at the top of your mind right now. And it feels a little bit elusive. It feels like you could be just juggling a little bit off balance, I guess is what I want to say, right? What else is going on with Capricorn for the month of October, please? Yeah. So we have anxiety. We have stress. Ten of Swords can be feeling like nasty words, continually thinking about it, closing your eyes to things, feeling like everywhere you stand you are being needled or hurt by people's words, and feeling like you're captive, like you can't do anything about it. Okay, so this is all like she's standing perfectly still and not doing anything to kind of move or defend herself or get out of the way. But if you look here, even more important, this is like an angel in a cage, and this cage is wide open, but the angel cannot see it's wide open because the angel's not looking up. And so it could be a time, dear Capricorn, where you're feeling vulnerable. You need to protect yourself, but you're focused on the ground. You're not focused on anything else. And I feel like the angels focus on the cage because they can only see from here down, but they're not looking up to see that there is no limit. All they have to do is push this up to be able to escape, right? And that's going to be the key. If you focus on the ground and don't look for ways to get out of things, then you'll feel trapped. If you focus up and look at the possibilities and even write those down, then you'll find your freedom. There's going to be a really, really big change for you. And I think that is going to be kind of an emotional thing. I think it'll help you not to feel so trapped, so hemmed in. I think that it'll help things to start blooming once again for you. Let's see. I have a butterfly here that also, I feel like it's going to be at least 2 big transformations for you on a personal level and on a spiritual level, okay? I think that you do have help. I think you do have support, and that the way will be made clear for you. I look at these lilies, and they've been growing inside you, like within you for a long time. So it's just a matter of focusing on what it is that Spirit's saying that they want for you, and you can move forward. Because I have an Ace of Pentacles right here. This is about solid offers. Okay, so this is an offer that's definitely being given to you, or you're giving that to someone, but it has roots. And once this starts growing, you're going to start seeing the lilies growing as well within you. So it's not just like what's happening on the outside, it does affect what happens on the inside. And that right there, Capricorn, is going to give you stability. It's going to help you to feel more grounded, more stable, a lot more happiness. Everything connected to the root chakra, which is like fight or flight, or where do I live, how do I sustain myself, a roof over my head, how am I going to eat and maintain all of my daily needs. That is how you're going to be able to sustain yourself. So I do see a period of creativity, of having your own, like, I don't know, like birthing your own baby, having ideas and notions that you're going to start really, I guess, growing. Because once this period of time is over of feeling like trapped and not being able to do anything, you'll notice some really big changes, and then you'll start from there kind of growing and prospering and making better choices for yourself. What else do we have? That's really good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. 7 of Wands. You're actually sitting really pretty right now is what I heard. And you are looked at very favorably. So don't doubt it, even if it doesn't feel that way. Any offers and things like that are coming towards you, it's because people know what a good job you do, or what a great worker you are, or what a great person you are, or all the above. And so don't doubt that. You can use that as leverage, basically. Okay? Moving on, we're going to do love, and we're going to do Capricorn in relationship, situationship, complicationship, right? What does Capricorn have going on here for the month of October in regards to love? Love yourself first. I love that. Love yourself first. So it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. If you look at this girl, she's all about this person, but he's kind of grabbing onto the ledge and pulling away, kind of like, all right, I gotta go. He's not staying. And I see this little angel or cherub, is that how you pronounce it? Kind of like trying to throw his, with his little bow and arrow, but he kind of has a look on his face like, where do you think you're going? And so I just think that this is really cool, because in loving yourself, putting yourself first, then you'll have to give to other people. But if you don't, it makes it like you're trying to give from a place of deficit, and that doesn't work for anybody. We can't give from what we don't have. So more self-care, taking care of your body, your mind, your soul, your heart, all those things first, and then everybody else. And then you can express your love. So if you're in a partnership right now, which we're talking about, married, situationship, relationship, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And so it's okay first to really love yourself first. Take care of you first, and then your partner. And that will help you balance things out and feel like the energies are kind of like more justice in your partnership, more level, things like that. Making the romantic gesture, for example, initiating sex, or initiating special spicy time with your partner, whatever that may be to you, might really help to spur on a feeling of like, okay, the honeymoon's here, let's do this. Or you guys might take a weekend, get away. You might do that and do something romantic, even if it's like, you don't have to do like a big gesture, but even if you take an Uber and cue in a song that's like romantic, like that they would sing in these boats in Venice or something like that, and go ahead and play that for your partner on the way. Of course, you would have to like text the Uber driver and let them know. That's just an idea, but there's a lot of creative things you can do without having to spend a ton of money. But you can take your partner out like that, and then go take him and sit out by the moonlight and maybe have a mini picnic, or I don't know, talk about when you first met and bring up those ideas and feelings. Now the playfulness jumped out right here, but it jumped out reversed. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I'm feeling like that's just saying that, you know, we're too hampered down by life right now. We're not focused on having fun, on flirting, even with our spouses of you know, 5 minutes, 5 years, 5 decades. I don't know. But being so serious can really have a harmful effect on our relationships. Just a thought. Okay, and as I throw that down, let me just excuse my grab. Let your friends help you. And so if you have children and you can't get away because you need a babysitter, or you have pets and you can't leave, or whatever the case may be, ask for help. See if your friends can jump in and maybe feed your pets, like, you know, while you do a little getaway or something to that effect. Or they can, you know, surprise you by actually having a dinner set outside for you guys, and as a surprise when you walk through your own backyard. So there's a lot. I'm going to grab those because they are jump cards. I typically don't grab this many, but anyways, those are ideas that you can all use. You're welcome. For some of you guys, you're actually currently in separation. Time apart with your partners on the horizon. So for some of you guys, things are really not going super well. You're not staying optimistic, and you're definitely not forgiving and learning. As you release the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So some of you guys are clinging on to like old narratives or old hurts and wounds with your partner, and that is causing a rift, and you're feeling quite pessimistic, by the way. So that's going to be really difficult to get out of unless you start doing some positive thinking. about your relationship and maybe some self-care from there. And therapy, I don't know your life, right? So that's for some Capricorns. Not everybody's story. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and address singles. Singles Capricorns, what is going on as far as love life? Let's find out. So children, your love life is being affected by children. So this can be you have little babies in the household, or you have kids that you're just concerned about and you're always putting them first. You're thinking, well, you know, if I put my love life first, then my kids take a back seat regardless of what age they are. But you're looking for loyalty, and you're definitely loyal to your kids first, and I think that's a good thing. I do see a lot of clouds. Keep an open mind. Those of you guys Capricorn that you're not partnered right now, your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectation. So a lot of us are just like, oh, you know what, I'm done with that, I'm not messing with that, I'm not interested in that, whatever the case may be. If you keep an open mind, that can allow for more energies to come your way. And even thinking that your soulmate may be something totally different than what you're accustomed to. Just ideas for you, right? It's possible if you want it to be. But if you don't want it to be, then obviously, you know, we kind of create a lot of our own realities as well. So there's a need to flirt. Feel free to get your flirt on. Extend your lighthearted energy to other people. And just have fun. It doesn't have to be like heavy, like commitment, or gosh, what are they going to think if I flirt? You know, there's different ways to do that. But trust in the process, trust in you, trust in the divine. I feel like what you're looking for is somebody who is on the straight and narrow, a little bit military-ish, kind of like with standards. A protector, or someone who protects, could be male, female, doesn't make a difference. Somebody who has high honor, and that's what you're looking for, somebody who fits all of those attributes. They're definitely worth waiting for, and so where do you go? I think that these two people are a little bit closed off or cloaked off. So it could be that you yourself are just kind of shielding your heart, really focus more on spiritual matters. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And by the way, your future partner can also be feeling that way as well, for some of you Capricorns. Then we also have, once again, let your friends help you. So if you're feeling stuck or feel like you don't really know anybody or want help in that area, friends can help you. And it says romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. And once again, that's if you want it. This is definitely, she's wearing a blue dress. I think the blue is a nod to throat chakra and engagement. So this doesn't mean that all Capricorns are getting engaged that are not currently married or taken. But it does mean that there's a potential for you to receive an engagement, meaning like somebody will reach out and start talking to you via, I don't know, whatever, like if you work with somebody and you have Zoom meetings or meet in real life, or I don't know, any of the social media forums, they could actually engage you in conversation, engage you in for your attention, things like that. So don't be surprised. And I would say definitely listen. She's got really long hair, so I think she's been waiting for a really long time. Some of you Capricorns have been single for a real long while. And then the person that's reaching out for you, he's really shrouded, really mysterious, really focused on you. And he or she doesn't want other people to know, by the way. So that's just a tidbit that I'm getting. So I hope that that helps. There is passion here indicated if you want. And with that, dear Capricorn, I hope that this helps. Please do give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And with that, I'll let you go. Namaste.